Somewhere right now, a manager is shopping for an AI agent. 10 browser tabs, agent marketplaces, pricing pages, and a demo call booked for Thursday. One desk over, a colleague right-clicks and picks a new folder. She names it Weekly Report. She puts 2 small text files inside, and by the time that demo call starts that you joined, her agent's already done the job. So here's a secret that the agent industry doesn't want to put on a slide for you. An agent is not an app that you buy. It's a folder on your computer. And today I'm going to show you what goes in that folder. And by the end of this session, you'll have grown an agent of your own. Picture one folder. 3 things live inside it. The first is context. A small file that says who you are, who this routine is for, and what tone the output should take. The second is a skill. A file with a repeatable step. Gather these things, format them this way, save the results as this. And the third is output. The thing the routine produces each time it runs. The report, the summary, the checklist, and each run adds another one, and the folder becomes a record of your work. Context says who, the skill says how, and the output is what you get. Point Claude Code at the folder, and the folder does the work. Not an app, not a subscription, a folder. Context, skill, output. Let me give you an example starting from an empty folder. So I make a folder called Weekly Report. The first file, Context MD. It says the report goes to my leadership team every Friday. Keep it short, plain language, no hype. The second file, Skill MD. It says gather 3 things. What shipped this week, what's blocked, and what happens next. Format them as 3 short sections and save the file in this week's date. That's it. 2 small text files, under a minute of typing each, no code, no setting screen, just plain words in plain files. Now I open Claude Code inside that folder and say, run the weekly report. 1 sentence, that's the whole command. It reads the context, follows the skill, and asks me for the 3 things it needs. And then it saves my finished report in my tone, in my format, named for this week. Next Friday, I tape the same sentence and it happens again. The routine that used to live in my head now lives in a folder. And anyone with that folder can run it. So here's why this model beats every agent app on the market. When the agent is a folder, you can read it. Every step's in plain text. Nothing's hidden behind a product screen. So when the output looks wrong, you open the file and see exactly why. And when the agent is a folder, you can fix it. If the report is too long, open the skill and add 1 line. Keep it under 200 words, and you're done. When the agent's a folder, you can copy it, duplicate the folder, change the context, and you have a second agent for a different routine. A meeting summary agent, client update agent, a Monday checklist agent, and each one costs you 2 small text files. If you did the Claude Code sessions, you've already met the tool. If you did the context session, you already know that why context carries the weight. This is where these 2 ideas meet. The folder is the agent. So here's your challenge for today. Pick 1 task that you actually repeat every week. A report, a summary, a checklist, a draft. Choose something real, not practice. Make a folder, write a context file, write 1 skill file with multiple steps, and then open Claude Code and run it once for real. Real names, real numbers. This week, not an example week. Bring 3 things back to your AI buddy, the folder tree, the skill file, and 1 real output. The output's proof, the other 2 show how it was produced. So while other people wait for budget approval on an agent platform, you'll have a working agent named after a task you were already responsible for doing. So today, you didn't install an agent, you grew one out of a folder. And tomorrow, you can grow another.